Room 307 never forgets. The storm began without warning. Thunder ripped across the sky as Neel's car slid to a stop on the deserted highway. The engine died with a final cough, leaving him surrounded by darkness and rain. His phone showed no signal, no hope, until he noticed a faint light ahead. A hotel. Its old sign flickered wildly. Ravenwood Inn. The building looked abandoned, but the rain forced Neel inside. The lobby was unnaturally quiet. Dust covered the furniture, yet a single lamp burned behind the reception desk. A man stood there, tall and motionless, wearing a faded uniform from another era. "Room available?" Neel asked. The man slowly raised his eyes, empty, lifeless. "One," he said. "Room 307. As he handed over the key, his voice dropped to a whisper. "Do not answer the phone after midnight." Neel nodded uneasily and headed upstairs. Room 307 sat at the end of a narrow hallway. The air grew colder with every step. Inside, the room smelled of damp walls and forgotten memories. A single bed faced a dusty mirror. Beside it rested an old black telephone. The clock ticked loudly. 11:58 p.m. Neel lay down, trying to calm his racing thoughts. 12 a.m. The phone rang. Sharp. Sudden. Neel froze. The receptionist's warning echoed in his mind, but curiosity overpowered fear. He lifted the receiver. A woman's voice whispered, shaking with terror. "They burned us in this room." Neel's blood ran cold. "Who are you?" "We were guests," she cried. "Trapped. Accused. Forgotten." The lights flickered. The temperature dropped. Frost spread across the mirror, revealing words carved from the inside. "Stay with us." Neel dropped the phone. The door slammed shut on its own. The walls began to breathe. From them emerged shadowy figures, men, women, even children, faces scorched, eyes hollow. Their mouths opened, screaming without sound. "You hear us now," they whispered together. "So you must remember us." Neel covered his ears and screamed. He burst into the hallway, running toward the stairs. But the hallway stretched endlessly, doors multiplying, all marked 307. The phone rang from every room. Ringing. 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 Neel collapsed, gasping for breath. Suddenly, everything went silent. A single door opened. The receptionist stood inside. "You were chosen," he said softly. "Because you listened." Neel shook his head. "I don't want this." The man's face cracked, peeling away like burned paper. Beneath it was nothing, just darkness. "These souls were murdered," the voice echoed. "Locked inside and burned alive when the inn caught fire decades ago. Their story died with them." The spirits gathered around Neel. "Tell our story," they begged. "Or take our place." Neel closed his eyes. "I'll tell it," he whispered. The room exploded with light. Neel woke up on the highway. Morning sun. Clear sky. His car worked perfectly. Ravenwood Inn was gone. No sign. No ruins. Only silence. Years later, Neel published a book titled Room 307 Never Forgets. It became a bestseller. But every night at exactly 12 a.m., his phone rings. And when he answers, the line whispers softly. "Thank you for remembering us." Neel never hangs up. Because the ringing only stops when he listens.